Hello guys, so today in this video I'm going to show you how we can add a contact form here, and that contact form we will show the list, the people that contacted us in one of the database here. We will create the database here and then it'll show up there as well. Also, I will show you how we can connect Git for proper version control, as well as I will also show you how we can modify the design, not completely, so just a few design tweaks to add button here to show the form and things like that. Okay, so let's first create a new Git repo. I'll just go to version control, connect my GitHub account. So it is connected. Let me just refresh my page here. Yep, it's here. So let's see what existing repo I have. So I have all these repos. So I want to create a new repo. So I'll create a new repo called SkillsVital. I'll create it. AI branch creation is not allowed, enable in Git settings. So I have to enable that in the Git settings. So here. So let me update both of the settings here. Now let's try to create it once again. Yep, repository created. Now we are in this repo. So what I will do is, so we are not going to use chat from here. And the reason is that it is very expensive to use this chat, and like we don't get enough credit. So if you go to like Lovable or any other platform like Bolt or Replit, so look at this. The amount of credit they provide is extremely low. If I want more credit, look at this, I have to pay like $3,300 per month. So that is insane. So what we will do instead is we will use our own AI. So if you go to connect your AI assistant to build your app, we have some settings here. So I'll just copy this. We can also use our coding tools like Cloud Code or Cursor or any other coding tool, Gemini Codex, OpenAI Codex, Anti-Gravity, etc., etc. Okay, so let's go to Cloud AI. I have already added connection, but I will show you how to add another connection. Okay, so go to manage connectors, and here I'll add custom connector. And since I've already added other connections, so I cannot use this URL. So Cloud AI always needs a unique URL. So I'll just do / and then, so I already have a SkillsVital there as well. So I'll just do SkillsVital Nishan to make it unique. And then, so sorry. So this should be here. And this should be the name. Nishan. I'll just add it here. Now it's configuring. And once it has set it up, and then I'll click connect. So it should open a new. There was an error connected MCP. Please check your URL and make sure your server handles OAuth correctly. So let me check again. And let's try to connect again. Otherwise, I'll just delete this connection and I'll add the connection once again. Yeah, let's do it once again. Let's remove this, disconnect, add connector, name Nishant. Oh, yes. SkillsVital. Let's go to the documentation. Here, MCP docs. From here, we will copy this MCP URL and then we'll paste it here, and I will do / I'll do Nishant, SkillsVital, I'll do add. Let's see if it works or not now. Let's click connect once again. Yep, it works. Probably I mistyped some URL parameter there, so just click authorize. Okay, so now we are authorized. Let's now go to new chat. Here, let's go to connector once again. I'll disable this old connection, so we are using this one. Let's go back. I'll close this tab. Let's go back here. So now we are connected here. So what I would like to do is first let's make the background white instead of black. Okay, let's do that. Change. Let's just copy the project as well so it has better context of what I'm doing. So from this project, change the background of the home page to white from black. Okay, so here we go. Let's see it here as well. Let's try to do a split screen so we can chat as well as see. So here, tab, group tab. So I think Google Chrome, they did release a split screen feature. Let me see if I can find it. New window. I couldn't see the split screen, but yeah, that's fine. Let's just allow this one. New tab to the right and add new tab. Yeah, we have this here. Let's do it. Let's do it like this so that we can preview the changes as it happens live here. Okay, let's see. I'll just do always allow. Okay, now it has updated everything to white. Doesn't look good. Let's make the text, all the text needs to be made dark, so it's doing something. Let's just let it do what it is doing. I think it's gradually updating each of the my OVS notification. While it's editing, let's go back to the AI. We're gonna connect the cloud. Please check your network connection and try again. Let me see my connection. It's fine. So let's do it again. Continue updating. Let's see here. Continue updating home page with proper. Yeah, it's doing. Yeah, it's doing. It's. I think it's done now. Let's see. Now it's white. Let's go back to AI Builder and let's see here. We have anything. Okay, so it's done. Now what I want is I want a button here next to work with me on Upwork, which should open a dialog where user can fill in their information to contact me, to get in touch with me. And what we will do is we will let's go back here again to my account. What we will do is on this base, we will create a new base here. Okay, on this base we'll have a contact entry. So instead of me manually creating it, I will make the AI do it. So let's get back first. Let me take the screenshot of this one so that AI has a context of what I want to do. So right next to work with me on Upwork, let me just drag it here. Right, next to work with me on Upwork, add a new button that will open a dialog where users can submit their name and email and a message, and we will store those messages on our table. Let's go back and see if we have SkillsVital. Yeah, we already have a SkillsVital base created. So here we will create contact form table, and those contact form gets populated here. So that's the idea. Let's see. So let's give AI access to this base. Let's just copy the base ID. On a table. On this base, create a new table called contact form, a contact list. Let's say contact list, and when users submit the form, that table should populate. Let's see how it performs. So it's doing its regular stuff. Let me just click always allow, and always be careful that this always allow could be dangerous. So if you need like to manually validate, so you just click allow once. So I'm just doing some demos here, so it's fine for me to do always allowed, but you should be extremely cautious about it. It might delete your important data that you don't want to delete or modify, okay, or AI to have access to. So be careful of that. Let's see if it is able to create table here. Yep, contact list. Look at the power. So if you were using make.com or n8n or any other automation tool, then the problem you would face is that you would have to connect a different database for your data. You have to use AirTable or Google Sheet or Postgres or MySQL database or Supabase. But with Serenities, it's like all built in, so you don't have to like connect different platforms together. And Serenities also have a flow, so we will also try to create a new flow here and try to integrate that as well, so you know how it works. Now it's editing the page. Let's see what it does here. And look at this. By using my like cloud subscription, I'm not like limited to the amount of message or the AI prompt that these platforms like Lovable or Bolt or Base44 provides. So it's extremely cheap to use as well. Let me just show cloud subscription I have. And look at this. So I'm using my subscription and it is relatively cheaper. I'm just paying like $100 a month, and I can do much more with it. So if I don't want to like keep paying, that I have all my websites or apps or flows already created, then I can completely cancel my subscription. And if you go with like Base44 or these other tools, they have like very limited numbers of messages provided in each of their plan. So if you want more message or prompt or AI uses, then you will have to upgrade, and it is extremely expensive. So this makes Serenities extremely powerful. Let's see where it is up to. Now it has added contact button. Let's see if it has added dialog or not. Yeah, it has added dialog as well. So I don't like this black background. We can change it to blue later on, and this one to also blue. But once it is done, let's see first if it is able to sync it back to the table or not. Nishant at vital.com. This is my email, guys, so don't spam me with nonsense stuff. So just this is a contact form filled from the website's dialog. Website. Let's see. Send message. Something went wrong. So I'll just say this to the AI. So when I send the message on dialog, this error appears. And the next thing to debug, it's very important that we also give it information from the console. Let me just close this one. Let's go to inspect. Probably we have error here as well, so let's just paste it here, okay, so that the AI has more context about it. So let's see what it does now. Let me just close the console. Let me check the code guide to see how properly use the SDK. Good, it is now looking at the SDK and the code guide to help understand how to properly implement the table and the backend functions provided by the SDK. Let's do always allow once again. So we can also go to, I see the issue, I need to import SDK properly and we fix that. Okay, it is working on that. Meanwhile, I'll just show you all the documentation here regarding MCP tools. All these tools, they are accessible to any AI subscription you have. So basically you can do anything with AI agent in Serenities AI. That is the main thing. Like it's what makes it different from other tools out there. Okay, let's see what it has done. Fix the issue that was that I wasn't importing SDK properly, updated. Okay, so now it learned, it like corrected its mistake. Let's see if it is working now or not. Nishant at .com message, new test message from SkillsVital dialog. Message sent successfully. Let's see here. Let's refresh the page. Voila, look at this. We have the message here. Okay, so what I want is, let's also add a status here. Like, let's just call it a status, and we'll select a status field, add column. Let's show it. Let's go back to the status again, go to column setting, labels. Let's add a resolved and pending. Let's add that. Okay, so pending will be blue and resolved would be green. Like clip save changes. Let's say that this message is now resolved. Now if you go to view here, we can also create a new Kanban view. Create a view. Look at this, the power of Serenities AI. So basically we can have Kanban view and we can see all the contact list here and what their in which state of the pipeline they are. We can just drag and change. And if you do that, and let's go to the main view. Look at this, it's now switching to pending. Okay, let's go to this Kanban view and let's change it to resolve. Now it's resolved. So that is the power of Serenities AI. Okay guys, so here. Now let's go back here. So I don't like this contact me button color. Let's change it. Let's change the color of contact me button to blue background. So I wanted to make the page as simple as possible, but with like AI I can make it as complex or as like feature filled as I want. Look at this. Now if I go to publish, if I hit publish, okay, it's been published. Let's now go to SkillsVital.com. Look at this, it's published. Now when I hit contact me and give it let's James Bond, okay, Casino Royale @gmail.com. Hi Nishant, this is James Bond. I would like you to design an automation for my casino business. Let's send message. I don't like this black button here, so I'll change that as well. Let's see what it does. Something went wrong. Let's see. What, like I showed you earlier, the thing is, now we'll just go to console and we'll just paste it here. And what I will do is I'll just paste it here. So, and I will just give it some context as well. I published the app, and from the URL I fill the form, but it is giving error. Okay, let's see. I guess it has to be authentication error. Let's see if it can find and fix that authorization error. Okay, let's see. Let me just drag it closer to our working tab. The issue is that it doesn't work for public unauthenticated app. Let me create a flow with a webhook trigger to handle the form submission instead. Look at this. Now let's see what it does. So meanwhile, we'll just go to this page and we'll just keep refreshing here to see that a contact from, yeah, it is now starting to work on creating form. Let's see if it is able to pull this off or not. Let's drag it closer here. It's working. Let's see it is able to do it or not. So we need a way to like let anything public to access those database. So that is something that we need to work on. Always allow. Let's see if it has created. Okay, so look at this. It has created webhook trigger, append row, webhook response. Let's see again what it can do. Always allow. Home page updated, so it has probably added the webhook instead of SDK. Okay guys, so that is thing that we need to fix. So I'll just check that and see how we can integrate the public system onto the system to bypass the authentication for anything that you just want to be able to be accessed by the public. Okay, so let's see. Fixed case. Now let me go back here and publish it first. Without publishing, it will serve the old website. Let's see. It is publishing. Let's go here. Let me just copy the message quickly. Let me just refresh the page. Let me go down. Contact me. Nameless James. Only email james@gmail.com. And a message here. Sending. Same problem here again. Okay. I just mistakenly closed that. Let me just pause. So let me check the webhook detail to get the correct URL format. Allow once. Okay, let's go back to that. Here, what I will do is